You're born, blind, wrinkled, cold, somewhere in the pitch-black belly of the Arctic Ocean. No one's cheering. No one's even sure you're alive, because no one's there. Your mother? Gone before you even blinked. Your father? You'll never meet him. You don't have siblings, just shadows. And it gets worse. You're a Greenland shark, one of the slowest, ugliest, loneliest creatures on Earth. And by the way, you won't hit puberty for another 150 years. Congrats, you're basically an immortal virgin.
Welcome to existence, champ. You're slow. So slow that your prey doesn't even run. They just forget you exist. But here's the catch. You live forever. Well, almost. Greenland sharks can live over 400 years. You heard that right. While humans are out here celebrating a 100th birthday, you're barely entering puberty. But it's not a blessing. It's a sentence. You spend centuries alone, wandering through icy black silence, bumping into things because your eyes are useless. You don't hunt. You wait. You scavenge carcasses, rotten seals, dead whales. Occasionally, something dumber than you drifts close enough. Your life is like that old guy who won't die, doesn't talk, and just shows up at funerals for the snacks at...
You drift. Aimless. Slow. So slow, in fact, that barnacles grow on your eyelids before you even know what vision is. Spoiler, you'll never actually see. Your eyes are eaten alive by parasites, tiny wriggling freeloaders who turn your sockets into condos. But it's fine, because there's nothing worth seeing anyway. Just darkness, rot, and silence. You swim an inch, then stop. Because let's face it, you're basically a haunted bathtub with fins. Predators? You don't even qualify as prey. No one wants to eat you. You smell like death dipped in freezer burn. Your flesh is toxic. Literally. If someone bites you, they hallucinate their ancestors. So you float. For decades. Alone. Until one day. A light. Not metaphorical. An actual light. A submarine. You panic. Because that's the most action you've seen in 70 years. And you do what any Greenland shark would do. You try to attack it. And miss. By like 12 feet. Hunger. Not the kind you feel after skipping breakfast. The kind that grows like mold inside your soul. You haven't eaten in weeks. Maybe months. Time doesn't work the same down here. Then, the smell. Something dead. Rotten. Delicious. It's a seal. Or what's left of one. Half-eaten, freezer burned, already chewed by 5 other things. Perfect. You lurch forward. Glorious. Slow. Pathetic. And finally, after what feels like hours, you take your first bite. And it tastes like victory. But the ocean doesn't let you enjoy it. Because right behind you, something moves. A sleeper shark. Bigger. Meaner. Same species. Different vibe. You? You're sad and lonely. Him? He's angry and lonely. And now he wants your corpse snack. You fight. Like a bloated sea sock. And lose. You drift away, leaking blood, protein, and pride. But hey, at least your stomach's half full. Still here? You just watched a rotting blind shark fail at eating dead meat. If that doesn't earn your sub, what does? Hit that button, or I'll send a Greenland shark to slowly chase you. Very slowly. Decades pass. The seal meat? A memory. So is that time you almost choked on a floating sneaker. Everything blurs. You forget where you've been, what you've eaten, and how many fish you've watched die slowly in your wake. But you keep moving. Because what else is there? You are 200 years old now, and still no retirement, no friends, no purpose, just motion. Then, something strange. A squid. Not big, not fast, but glowing. glowing like a neon sign in the middle of a graveyard. You hesitate. Is this food or a hallucination? You bite anyway. Turns out, bioluminescent squid are edible and oddly satisfying. For a moment you feel alive again. Then you fart so hard a school of fish scatters in every direction. You laugh, internally of course, because your face hasn't moved since 1794. Then it happens. A buzz, a vibration in the water like something unnatural has entered the sea. Something loud, fast, metallic. You turn your head slowly, because again, you're a Greenland shark. And there they are. Humans, divers, with cameras, with lights, with that weird expression like they've discovered Atlantis. They swim around you like you're an alien, clicking buttons, taking selfies. One of them even waves. You stare blankly, not because you're shy, but because you literally can't move your face. And just when you start wondering if maybe, just maybe, this is your moment, one of them tries to poke you with a selfie stick. That's when you snap. Not physically, you're too slow for that, but emotionally, inside your ancient rotting heart. You turn, bite, not even close. They scream, swim away, leave you in a cloud of bubbles and GoPro footage. You float there, alone. Again, years pass, then decades, then more centuries. You stop counting at some point, because when you live long enough, numbers mean nothing. You've seen generations of whales vanish. You've watched glaciers move like lazy ghosts. You've forgotten what sunlight feels like. Then one day, your body gives up. Not dramatically, just slowly. Your fins stop moving. Your heartbeat forgets its rhythm. Your thoughts stretch thin like fading sonar pings in an empty sea. And just like that, after nearly 400 years, you die. No one notices. No one mourns. But then, from somewhere nearby, a wriggle, a twitch, a newborn shark, blind and slow, emerges from the dark. Alone, afraid, and already being eaten by parasites. The cycle starts again, and this time, you're not there to hate it. If you had to spend 400 years underwater, would you rather be a Greenland shark or the parasite living in its eyeball? Choose wisely. One sees nothing. The other lives in the dark for free. Drop your answer below. Let's see how twisted you really are.